Hey, welcome to the horoscope. This is for Gemini moon, sun, rising, anywhere in your chart, or those of your people. Cusp and cross watchers are welcome. We are going to jump right in here. We have hold your vision. Okay, hold your vision. On the first, we have Sun trine Uranus, and this can be some good productive energy, good results, acting on your goals, making progress. And this is going to be for you in your 8th house. So kind of in regards to, maybe some emotional entanglements, emotional / financial entanglements with other people, sexual results, I guess you could say. Something kind of deep here, for you. But it's going to be good. There's going to be movement. Should be some good results in some kind of one of these arenas for you. Look at these cards, how they match. Oh my goodness. So on the first, we have Mercury moving into Aquarius. So this is going to be in your 9th house. So you're having a lot of kind of almost like idealism. You're coming back to a starting point. You're about to be probably kind of jumping into this all of a sudden, mastering this new kind of idealism. There could be travel here. There could be like travel on the mind and good, but really I think it's about learning, other people's lifestyles, points of views. There's a little bit of shadow work, a little bit of humility. A lot of what's coming through is, overcoming ethnocentrism, possibly helping other people to overcome. Again, there's so much idealism, and it's like we're jumping off a cliff ideally here. And, that can be a really good thing, especially with, Mercury being in Aquarius. There's all these forward-thinking thoughts that are coming, this progressivism that is coming to mind at this time. And we're just learning and communicating and thinking, about, again, these bigger pictures, these deeper meanings, whether it's religious or social or, or whatever philosophical there. We're just, again, really exploring new ideas and taking in to see this whole other picture that we're now becoming aware of. And it's going to become, again, increasingly, glaringly, obvious that it's something that needs to be talked about, learned about. And this is just one of those things. This is where your mind is going to be, making those turns, learning, again, communicating regarding this kind of new, bigger, broader picture that you're learning about. And that's going to be over the next few weeks, of course, while we're in Mercury in Aquarius. So on the 2nd is our new moon in Capricorn in your 8th house, of course. So back to the old 8th house. Okay. These, there can definitely be relationship transformation at this time. And it's also changing your idea about where you want your relationship to go. The 2nd here on the new moon, it's all about setting new intentions. This is a time of the month where we set our intentions for the next month. So you want to set out some long-term goals for you, for your relationships. What do you guys want to do together? Whether it's, the love relationship, or if you're just possibly also just like, financially intertwined with someone else, could possibly be, not probably, more likely that it's the relationship here as we see on the cards. But yeah, don't be afraid to set new goals. Set new goals if it's together. That's fine. Set them about the relationship. That's fine. But that's how you get moving the fastest and get the farthest, is to have clear intentions and goals. And, up until the 2nd, it's a good time to kind of, again, review, do the shadow work, do any kind of inner healing, so that you can come to the best point of making those best possible intentions, because it really matters. That's what I always say in the Holistic Law of Attraction playlist. That's one of the number one things people do wrong with the Law of Attraction, is that they don't spend enough time just figuring out what their goals should be, truly. And so they're off going for stuff that they don't even want, and that's why they lose interest and focus and everything else. So set these new intentions for your emotions, your relationships, your entanglements with people. I think is a lot of where, again, this focus, of course, is with all of the Capricorn energy in your 8th house. So nothing else really to mention till the 5th. We have Venus sextile Neptune. So there's a creative fire that is burning, but be careful because it might burn you out. Okay. Getting too excited, about, and I think it still does have to do with some of the things, that we've been talking about, getting these new ideals, doing this work, making, starting to not only have, of course, set the goals on the 2nd, but start immediately to really, even before you start acting on the goals too much, you want to think, learn, pad the planning, extend the planning, do the calendars, break it down. You have your goal and then you break it down into steps and then you get busy. So the creative juice is again going to be flowing this week with Venus sextile Neptune. Your head might be, off in the clouds. And it's kind of like, don't let any fear come through. Again, writing down, sticking to, and once you again have your plan, that's when you really do start to take some action. You start to take some very, specific, very planned action that is very well thought out. And it may wear you out to do all this work, but it's part of what you have to do to get where you want to be. Okay. So it's like, go for it, but then allow yourself that time and that rest. To rejuvenate, okay, to renew, your mental capacities. Don't, like there will be burnout if you get too much into it and then don't take that rest. So one way or another, you're probably going to be made to take the rest, if you know what I mean. If we don't listen to the universe, then the universe will eventually catch up with us, right? So last thing we have to talk about really is the 8th. We have Sun conjunct Venus. And again, there's action. I'm not surprised to get more wands here, more passion. There's do it energy. There's like, this is the boss that's taking care of everything truly, and making everything happen. Okay, not the one who's taking credit for it necessarily all the time. But here we do maybe get, some credit and some results and some action. Some success here. And also it's like falling into kind of this harmony with the action that you're doing. It's like it may be hard at first to make some of these changes that you want to make, but I think once you get in the groove, then you're going to be like, yes, like I made it a little bit. I've done something good. You can see, you can track it. And it makes you feel better, and it makes you just want to keep doing it even more, to where again it's becoming a habit. And you might even start to work with other people, but definitely again making something regarding your new creative endeavor and awakening here. And this again, this broadening of your horizons. There's this like a topic or an interest that again, it could start to really give you results. It could be money, but it just feels like it's, fulfillment. It's happiness. It's things that you can pass on to the kids. It's, different results, different bonuses from sticking to it, doing the walking the walk. And it's kind of like, don't forget why you're doing what you're doing as well. Because I really feel like, there's this kind of selfless agape love, almost group mentality. You want the best for everyone involved, including yourself, but don't we all? And, you're going to be having inspired, ways to get where you want. And it's kind of like, obviously we start off really strong in the beginning of the year, of the month of this reading. Doing shadow work can help prepare you. You don't want to just spend all of it, get super excited and kind of overdo it a little bit. Is a little bit also the message, not just at the very beginning, but as you're going along as well. Okay. So again, as we come through our new moon, we take those final reflections. We do that shadow work. We get some deeper understanding of what's been going on. Sit with it, reflect on it, let it again change and sharpen your goals. And once you make your goals here on the 2nd, you commit to them for the month. You work on And I think, again, looking into something with the, even your thoughts about your relationship, I think is big there. And again, shadow work can tie into play with that. So shadow work is very prominent there in the beginning. So yes. So again, with our moon magic, we start to solidify that goal, and then we start to act, and we start to, again, make these habits. It's perfect it fits exactly with what we're doing with the moon here. And, you want to be careful not to have these too vague of goals, but also something that's exciting. Okay. Again, something that you're passionate about here. But of course, focus on yourself, focus on your thinking. It's the thinking behind the goals. Sometimes, again, it's the intention behind the goals, not just the goal itself. It's everything going on around it, all the energy you carry with it. So keeping the thoughts pure with shadow work is only going to help you with every action that you take. So that's all for now. Much love, many blessings. Take care. Thanks for likes, shares, subscribes, comments, everything. So grateful. Talk to you soon.